Well, you know how we do. Hey, everybody. How you doing out there, ladies and gentlemen? This is your captain, Mr. 2K7 speaking here, and I'm gonna take you on a funky voyage. A funky voyage through a relatively mediocre video game. So,
I think mediocre is very generous.
So last week we finished
A
Way Out, because I forgot what it was.
Thank you.
So I was like, I know what's next. I knew what was next then, but I don't know what's next yet. After this, I talk like I got a fan base, don't I? It's the best thing. So Power Rangers Battle for the Grid had a story mode added a month or two ago. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's a terrible combination of flavors. But I already mixed it, so I'm gonna drink it. And we're gonna play it. We're gonna play it in tandem. He's gonna play alongside me, so he has commentary that fits. If y'all have probably noticed that so far this year he has been on every series, and that's because I'm boring by myself. And well, that's kind of it. I thought that would be easier to do. All right, we'll press start in 3. We'll press story. Well, press story.
Yeah, because I'm on prologue 1.
All right, 1. So
3 battles.
All right, 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh!
It's another loading screen. Oh.
Zordon is gone. The Rangers and their last stand have been crushed. You've taken the white light for yourself. This is a big day, Lord Draken. You've made me very proud.
Thank you, Empress.
And yet, for all that we have accomplished, you don't seem pleased.
I've had a lot on my mind.
Tell me, child, what troubles you?
Zordon chose children for a reason. Their hope, their optimism, but also their naivete. Their ability to be controlled. Eventually, though, every child realizes the truth. That their parents, for all their strengths, are incredibly flawed. That they are made of clay. That in many ways, they hold us back. Eventually, every child realizes they must grow up.
Was that a shot at the fan base?
Impossible.
You gave me these powers, Empress. It's only fitting they'd be your end. Rest now. Your time is done. I will continue what we have started.
And then we're just in silence. With awkward.
That was kind of deep for. It was kind of like gruesome for a kid-friendly fighting game.
Oh, that was grade A. That was grade A acting on his part. Like he did. He gave it all of himself.
He said naivete in the way he said it, and I can only. Yeah, he did it that way. All right. So what's the word, Jason? Are we doing voices?
If you want.
I'm gonna be Kimberly.
If you.
Huh?
Okay. Okay.
So you're reading what I'm reading, right? Like you're on the text box.
Yep.
All right, good. So I'm gonna be Kimberly because you know I'm about to be very offensive, right?
Yeah.
Falling back. What's the word, Jason? Are we going again, or are you coming, Clamp?
If you got the time.
To beat you.
Heh. And here I thought this was light combat.
Back to action.
That's actually the dude. I don't know if that's like him coming into the studio to do work. Okay, that's not what's her face.
2, 1.
Ugh.
So then you get to view Zordon, aka Baby in a Tube.
No one
I
puts a
remember I
baby in the
played
tube.
this. Okay.
So, as per the normal, like we're gonna talk throughout these videos, or at least do our best to try.
Yeah.
And y'all can see me hit it with this 3-piece on this regular 3-piece. The problem with this is like if one of us finishes a fight before the other, yeah. So are you still fighting?
Next Xbox.
All right. You want me to be Tommy, or you want to be Tommy?
You can be Tommy.
All right. Really? You started without me? You were supposed to be here like an hour.
Australian doubles. You two against me.
Ooh, Raphael, what the fuck is that?
I don't know. I don't fucking.
Wow. You think I need Tommy to be here?
It's just turning into that bitch from Big Mouth. I mean, you did just lose.
So it's like that, huh? The fuck? I'm like, standing right here. So start moving. I regret nothing. Back to action. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I gotta get limber.
Who am I? Oh.
Okay. So if anyone paid attention to his other videos on his other channel, which if you're following him on both channels, why?
First off,
Anyway.
you're doing the Lord's work. If you're following me on both channels, you are doing the Lord's work, and I appreciate your efforts.
But they've added voice lines to
The game, because this stuff was not here the first time around. Like it wasn't, not by far. So the problem here is like having to fight and then and pay attention, like try to do all this nonsense.
yeah.
So today was a day that I witnessed something that I don't necessarily know how to explain, but I will tell you what happened. All right,
Which is the
so
important part.
I was outside today having my daily just being outside. It's been really nice these past few days. And the neighbor, who I won't not name because, depending on when the person sees this, they
It's
might
the
not
neighbor
know.
from Hello Neighbor.
Yeah. Basically, so I'll go outside, and she's preoccupied with a family member. And what ends up happening is I'm noticing that her son is, oh crap, I had another ranger I could have switched to. Her son is seemingly distressed. Are you done?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, I surrender. You guys are a tough team.
Same time tomorrow.
I'll be there.
Talk to you. Oh fuck! What? Wait, do it again. Talk you into some one-on-one.
Wink, wink.
Fuck! I already got my training in for today. If you want me to stay, if you want me to stay for extra, you need to at least make it.
Extra. Wink, wink.
Okay, so how about whoever wins gets to pick the movie? Shut up. Wow. Hold on a second. Who said Island in the movie of the year? Oh, I figured because I'm like the coolest dude at the high school, you know, want to jump my bones? But I mean, it's up to you. Wait, he didn't say any of that. Let me try it again. I didn't mean that is if you want to, that's, you know, I understand. Tommy, give me your dick. I'm kidding. That said, your terrible taste in movies. Well, I guess then you better bring your, like, quote unquote, for whatever fucking reason, A game, bro. Like I have anything but an A. Oh fuck. Anything but a quote unquote A game. Gonna run. So as I'm outside, I'm noticing that the neighbor's kid, who is let's say he's a kid, he's like 4 or 5. He seems to be annoyed. I want to say he's in a state of distress, but when I say he's in a state of distress, what I mean is, if you've ever seen a little kid who's upset about something, and sometimes they just want you to know that they're upset.
Like they want the world to know.
Yeah. So at some point, I see him go into the house. I'm outside eating a Pop-Tart, drinking the juice, and watching comedy, watching a John Mulaney comedy bit on YouTube, like the good toddler I am. But at some point, I see him come out of the house, like go into the house, and like he's still clearly in a bad mood. Like it seems like it's not one of those like I'm about to cry because I wanted something, she told me I can't have it. Who the fuck is this bitch think she is? I think that sentence might have been off, but I'm trying to do 2 things at once here. Get off my nuts.
Yeah.
So a few moments go by. And oh my gosh, I thought that was me. I thought that was my damn PlayStation. Oh, you got this. I already got 2 voices.
Sure. It's a dimensional energy spike. I can't even know how that you would put that in the words. Short out of art.
I got it when I get to home.
That face is not very pretty.
Rangers. I am the detective. Shut up. I got this.
Cool.
I am detecting an incoming transport from another universe. What?
Say again.
Don't worry. No one can get into the command center without a power cord. You want this?
I mean, you're Tommy, and he's also Tommy.
All right.
It's up to you.
All right. Power coins. Oh no, he already has a voice. Power coins. Yes. Zordon's idea of security. They didn't save him from. They didn't save him in my world. They won't save him in yours. Who are you supposed to be? I'm you,
but better.
I'm you cuck. Tommy. So I'm not giving him the JDF voice because I can't do it. Oh, Tommy, so naive. I am your destroyer. His voice, Tommy. It sounds just like you. Like if you had a
not super.
like, except like not at fucking all. If you can hear. You know what? I take back my question. I don't give a fuck who you are. why you're here or how you've got two what? I don't even know what are those? Knockoff Zax? Yo, we'll go live fungus, sure. And this is a knockoff free zone, bitch.
I'm guessing he has like Mastodon soldier people with him.
The Mastodon sentries, yeah.
But they were not pictured in cutscenes.
In the cutscenes, so you don't know.
Truly more
All
phenomenal.
right, let the match start and then pause.
Yeah.
3, 2,
Pause.
fight.
All right, so here's the thing. I'm gonna finish this story because it's great, and then we're probably gonna react to it in the next episode because Mark has not heard this story today. So the little boy is again like he's gone in, still annoyed, but this time he comes out, and he's like he slaps the door open like he's fucking E Honda, like he's mind you he's short, like he's like 3 foot tall. So he slaps the door, like pushes it open, one-handed, right? And he comes out into like, we have like a middle yard, which is all of like maybe like 10 feet by 10 feet. I'm bad at judging distance. And in the middle of that, like that shared yard is a tree. The tree literally is in the middle of the two like apartments. We live in a duplex. He stands on their side at a very specific angle. The angle is important, and I'll tell you why in a second. He stands at a very specific angle, and I am watching this kid because I'm like, what the fuck is it? Because when he came out of the door with that huff, I was like, what the fuck is wrong with him? Like I out loud said, what the fuck is your problem? But I stopped midway through because I realized I didn't give a fuck. So he is now standing outside barefoot. Like he's been barefoot the entire time, but he's outside barefoot. And no one's paying him any attention but me. I look over to see like if his parental figure is looking. She's not looking. I look back at him only to witness him pull his pants down. Now, when I say down, I don't mean like he pulled them to his knees. And one of the most fuck you, defiant ass moves I've seen in a very long time. He doesn't grab him at the waist. He doesn't put the thumb inside the waistband. He grabs him at like the thigh and yanks him down to the dirt and proceeds to take a hands-free piss all over this tree. And because I don't want to end up on a government watch list, I look away. And I'm looking to see if the two parental figures of this minor will notice this and then do something. Because I'm assuming this is going to start. They're going to notice, like the sixth sense is going to kick in. They're just going to look over and immediately come get him. Not like as much you could do. Because I feel like pissing or shitting or puking, like those are the three like force field bodily functions. If you start any of that, no one's touching you in public or out or privately. No one's like, if a baby starts to throw up, it's like a free for all at that point. It's like the baby one, whatever it's throwing up on is throwing up. If it's peeing, it's peeing. If it's diarrhea blasting across the room, there's nothing you can do about it. It just has to come out. You'll clean it up later. So I'm thinking one of them is going to look over, see what's happening, and then react. I don't want to miss the reaction. Nothing. Not a fucking goddamn thing happens. The entire time. Now, I'm looking over there, but for those who don't know, I got a lazy eye. So, like, my peripheral vision is like damn near that of an alligator because of the way my eyes work. So, I'm looking toward the parking lot, which is to the left, but I can see his piss stream and like the blurry outline of him. When I say hands-free piss, I mean like his hands were behind his head and like the piss stream was coming out with fucking force. Like, so his piss stream was about a 90-degree angle compared to his body. Like, it was coming out. And I can see it like hitting the tree. Like, it's not like just but it's like it's it's the force of like if you had like poked a hole in a water tank, and the weight of the water pushed the water out. Not like there was a pump pushing it out. So not like this, but more like a piston. I'm watching for the Guardians, waiting for that moment where they notice and they do something. It never fucking comes. It never fucking happens. Nothing happens. He pees. Like, keep in mind, he was in the house. Came outside to pee. Now, I don't know. Like straight up, this is like one of the most defiant things you can fucking do. This, to me, that's just straight up defiance. He was mad. This was I always talk about something like shitting mad. That was pissing mad, is what that was. Like, it was an act of pure, impotent defiance because it was the most he could do at that moment. By the time they notice him, by the time they notice he's even outside again, he's pulling his pants up in one of the most, in like the most fuck it manners I've ever. It's like, it's only a toddler can pull their pants up this way. The only way an adult pulls their pants up this way is if they are like plastered drunk. You feel me? Like he pulls them up, and it's again not underwear first, and then pants. Not all right. Straighten the underwear inside the pants out. Pull them up. No, it's bunched. The leg of the pants and the waistband of both. Pulled them up together, and his pants are now twisted as fuck because it's a pair of shorts that have a design to go along the side, and it's twisted. So now the design that's supposed to be down the side of his thigh is now in the front, and the other side is twisted around. And it's at this point people start to notice, oh, he's outside. They call his name one time, he does not respond because, as we have like already established, it's fuck everybody right now.
I mean, given what he did, yeah.
Yeah, so, and that was it. Like, it was like, no one knows that happened today but me and him. We were the only people who witnessed his true, like, had he came outside and shit on the ground, I probably would have been like, hey, something happening. Come do something.
Okay.
But then, so I'm speaking. And like, I feel like had he tried to shit, it wouldn't have been like the most like ready shit. It would have been, he'd have had to force it. So he would have had time to just yeah, like he would have fucking like popped something out in the process. So that happened today. This episode is going to be, Mark, get ready. This episode is called Piss of Defiance.
Great.
Because that's the only way I can describe it, is the Piss of Defiance. Thank you all for coming to my TED Talk. I'll catch you all in the next one. We out of here. Peace. Get it? Peace.